we will be doing the class of quality, how to check quality of shirt part 2. Last video, part 1, we did the stitching defects. So stitching, we missed out one more major stitching defect, or we can say that to a fabric defects also. So you can watch my first video for stitching defects part 1. So now we will do the fabric defects. Okay. So fabric defects is the major second major defect in the garment when we check after stitching, or you can say fabric is also first or second, whatsoever. They are defects or defects. So fabric defects may we will start today. So what you need to see when you check the shirt inspection apart from stitching defect. So stitching defects, there is a common defect of seam slippage. Seam slippage of any style. So that is comes under fabric also, because seam slippage is due to the fabric quality of the fabric is very light. Okay, light woven fabric always has the seam slippage issue. So we can call it the seam slippage common for seam slippage. Seam slippage is we can say, disaster. ASTER. Disaster of garment quality, garment industry there. If any style, any garment you buy, and that gets tear off, seams gets tear off, or fabric tear off from the seams, so it is no use. Nobody will wear. If it is coming, seams are coming on side seam, or when you wear the bottom, if back rise is open, so you can't use that fabric. So this seam slippage is a common defect in, you can say, in stitching as well as fabric. So more it is in the fabric one, right? So we take this in fabric defect, seam slippage. Is क्यों होता है? What why this happen? सर 11 o'clock. हाँ, 11:15 तक चलते हैं, ठीक है. So seam slippage means why it's happened, because of loose woven fabric या loose knitted fabric. Knitted fabric में नहीं होता है, because knit fabric में you will not get seam slippage issue. Knitted में होगा seam strength and fabric busting strength. If fabric busting strength में fail हो जाएगा, तो it will be wearing में issue होगा. So seam slippage is mainly woven fabric. Okay. So it's in the woven fabric. Okay. And it's loose woven fabric or lightweight. Loose woven fabric means this can be even GSM is high, but like denim count construction is not it's a loose woven. Then there might be also seam slippage when you put the sleeve slit, seams will come out from this point. So it's not that only lightweight fabric will have the seam slippage issue. Seam slippage issue is mainly loose woven. Okay, it can be denim, it can be chambray and linen, corduroy, etc. So all fabric can have. Canvas is also, sometimes you will have that also, no problem. Twill, you will not get in the twill. Okay. So loose woven fabric and light weight fabrics. So, so this is the seam slippage is when we check any style for final inspection or doing inspection. When you're doing regularly, then you have to control this from the size set stage. Okay, you cannot allow factory to cut the production if there is a seam slippage. So seam slippage has to be controlled. But when you are going like sometimes some buyers give uh, third party inspection. Third party means buyer nominate to one agency who does only final inspection. So for them is also when you're doing the third party or only final inspection, still you have to check the seam slippage, whether seam slippage is skipped out and or production is made and there is a seam slippage, so you have to stop this shipment. Okay, so seam slippage, you're clear on seam slippage, right? क्यों होता है, why, and how to control seam slippage. We will take the another stream on that. So next आता है fabric defects में. Okay, A, B, weaving defects, slub, yarn pull. यार्न पुल हम दूसरे उसमें डालते हैं. स्लब्स हो गया, वीविंग डिफेक्ट्स में स्लब्स हो गया, एंड मिसिंग यार्न एंड नॉट्स, some knots, then fraying after cutting. So this comes up in weaving defects. Okay, some contamination. Contamination is what, when we if something is in the fabric, if you see some spot, some yarns, different colors yarns weaved inside the fabric, so that is visible and it looks like stain. So that's called contamination. And for this, in weaving term or knitting term, we call it foreign yarn. FOREIG, foreign yarn. Foreign yarn is when knitting or weaving चल रहा होता है, then some other color fiber go into the air and it mixed in the weaving or knitting time. So that is called foreign yarn. Means बाहर से yarn या कुछ fiber आ गया जो उसमें हमारे fabric में. So this is foreign yarn हो जाता है. So we have lot of points, lot of defects in fabrics. So contamination, fraying, knot, missing subs, and foreign yarns, and when we have color shading, means when you have a silk fabric, आपको एक फैब्रिक बन रहा, एक फैब्रिक चल रहा है, यहाँ पे कलर थोड़ा सा लाइट है, यहाँ थोड़ा डार्क हो गया, फिर के बीच में कुछ पट्टा आ गया, वो और डार्क हो गया. सो लाइट इवन अनइवन आता रहता है. दैट इज some fabric has a characteristic, because when we have a silk fabric, then you cannot avoid that, and that we take the approval. So color shading of the fabric, and then शेडिंग आ जाएगा, एंड सेंटर सेल्वेज. सो सेंटर सेल्वेज जब आता है तो एक साइड में कलर डिफरेंट होता है. दिस इज सेल्वेज, दिस इज सेल्वेज, दिस साइड इज स्लाइटली डार्क, दिस साइड इज डार्क. So when we stitch garment, like this is front and this is back from here, so when we stitch this seam to this seam, then this color and this color will different. So you will see the shading between at front and back at side seam when there is a uh, center salvage. So that is called center salvage. Okay. So now uh, ये तो बिट नहीं रहा, इसमें वो लगाना पड़ेगा. But guys, we have just wait for some time. We have to use enough. So हम सबसे पहले सीम स्लिपेज को हम कैसे चेक करेंगे? हाउ वी विल चेक? We will check all side seams, shoulder seam. Armhole you will not find because armhole shape is armhole like this, so grain gets changed. It's always on the straight grain, so there will be always in side seam and sleeve. This is sleeve. Okay, so this side seam में होगा and sleeve के under seam में होगा seam slippage, और armhole में नहीं होगा. And if there is a yoke over here, okay, so yoke में हो सकता है because between दो वॉफ में और वेफ्ट में भी है तो yoke में भी हो सकता है, ठीक है. And you have this cuff and this is placket, so this attaching of placket will also have, so you have to pull these points when we check the shirt. How to check the seam slippage? You need to pull side seam and sleeve under seam and this placket attaching. If you see from here, this is a placket, so you need to pull. It's not coming out, so it means this is okay. But some fabric and sometimes on cuff will also coming out. So seam slippage, we have to check all parts of our product. Okay, so slit, etc. So this is how you need to check the seam slippage. Now we come to shading. Shading means front and back. There can be a mistake. Sometimes shading happen. How shading happen is, one is center salvage and another one panel mix. Okay, layer panel mix. So center salvage मैंने आपको बता दिया कि this is salvage here light and here dark. So when we stitch these one garment from one front from here and back from here, then there will be center salvage. So that is called center salvage shading. And another one is that you can even sometimes see how to compare, center salvage when you have a bigger back, okay, in bigger sizes, so it's very close to, it's fitting in the width of the fabrics, like only less. So sometimes this portion is dark and this portion is light, so then you can see in one piece, one panel, if color is changing, that means is a center salvage issue of the fabric. So next one आता है shading, panel mixing. When factory cut maybe 50 layer. Okay, so we have sleeve, we have front, we have back. So all layer, all parts will cut, right? So top 1 to 50, they need to put the stick ring on the cutting on top layer 1, front 1, 2, one all parts of one garment in one point. Okay, from top layer, second layer, then second size, second garment, third garment. So if you take because when you put one layer, two layer, three layer, four, five, the like 50 layers, height of layer is 50. So on top you are cutting now the garment, right? So this is a top layer. So if your top layer numbers missed, somebody took the top and the third one, then there might be roll. Sometimes roll stops after 10 layers. Okay, then 11 layer is slightly changed because there, even if there is a lot also in the fabric, and lot also has different roles, also has slight variations. So they factory segregate the lots A, B, C, but A itself has suppose 50 different shades. So they are mixed while layering, so there can be a mistake of um, shading. So when our components of collar, front, both front, back, and this sleeve, if we take it from the different roll, then shading का हो जाएगा. So shading, you're clear how shading happen, and shading is the biggest defect. Okay. So after shading हमने क्या लिखा था fabric defects में? This is fabric defects only. So next is weaving defects, right? So weaving defects में हमें, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, you have to see slabs, you have to see is there is some snagging. Snagging means sometimes some threads are on top of fabric, is pulled out, but it's like not going inside. It's not smooth. You can see that. So snagging, uh, weaving slabs. Then then you have missing yarn. वीविंग में yarn टूट गया या broken yarn. Okay, then आपका hole, this is weaving defects में आ गया. So these are weaving defects. ठीक है. Contamination, yes, contamination. So ये आप जब आप देखोगे तो आपको ये सब देखना है. Then आता है stains. Okay, then next, stains or spots, dyeing spot. So it can be a dyeing spot. It can be a pen mark. It can be a printing. If it is a printing fabric printing defect, पैचेस हो सकते हैं. सॉलिड फैब्रिक में पैचेस भी आ सकते हैं. ठीक है. सो डाइंग स्पॉट, पेन मार्क, प्रिंटिंग डिफेक्ट्स, पैचेस, मिस प्रिंट हो सकता है. आप जब आपका कोई आर्टवर्क है उसका मिस प्रिंट हो सकता है. ठीक है. सो ये वाले चीज़ें आपको, और स्टेन्स, डर्टी स्टेन्स लग गए, गंदा हो गया पीस, कहीं कहीं पे ऑयल स्टेन्स, मशीन के भी ऑयल स्टेन आ जाते हैं. ऑयल स्टेन हो गया, एंड डर्ट मार्क. सो हमें, जब हम कोई गारमेंट चेक कर रहे हैं, तो स्टिचिंग के बाद हमने आज डिस्कस किया कि हमें सीम स्लिपेज चेक करना है, एंड फैब्रिक से रिलेटेड डिफेक्ट सारे चेक करने हैं. ठीक है. तो फैब्रिक में, और जब आप कलर फिर फैब्रिक क्या आता है, कलर लॉट्स. color shades. So color shade you need to match with your approved approved shade lots. Any style, any garment which is not okay as per the lot, approved lot, has to be. फिर आप नेक्स्ट आप से जीएसएम, गारमेंट का जीएसएम भी चेक कर सकते हो, ठीक है। देन जीएसएम चेक हो गया, शेड हो गया, एंड देन लॉट कंप्लीट हो गया। देन फेस साइड, फेस साइड ऑफ गारमेंट, फैब्रिक, फैब्रिक की फेस साइड भी कभी कभी आपकी फेस साइड गलत हो सकती है। नैप डायरेक्शन, नैप डायरेक्शन वेलवेट में, कॉटराय में, इसमें नैप, नैप पता है क्या होता है? नहीं पता। व्हेन आप जब आप वेलवेट फैब्रिक देखते हो उसमें हाथ लगाते हो तो आपको एक स्मूथ फील होता है, और एक जब आप उसको अपोजिट करोगे तो आपको रफ फील होगा, राइट। तो उसी को नैप बोलते हैं कि नैप किस तरफ है, नैप डाउन या अप। सो इट समटाइम्स सम कस्टमर्स टेक नैप डाउन मींस सॉफ्ट टुवर्ड्स डाउन, and some customers take nap up. So it is as per your sample, as per approved nap up or nap down. So you can write this nap, nap, nap. We can make that separate short video on that. So nap direction आपने देख लिया, fabric face side, GSM आपने check कर लिया। So I think यहाँ तक आप काफ़ी हद तक एक क्वालिटी कंट्रोल के डिफेक्ट्स को लर्न कर चुके हो कि क्या क्या, व्हाट ऑल डिफेक्ट्स हैपन इन आवर quality control. Okay, if these are the defects you find, so when you are going to check the inspection, that time you need to segregate. You need to remember what you are going to check. You're going to check stitching defects, you're going to check fabric defects, stains, whatever, printing, dyeing defects, and lots. You need to check lots also. Lots are matching or not. Then we after that we will have trims ka checking, cross checking of trims also. So I think what's the time now? How much time already? 10:46. कितना टाइम हो गया चलते हुए? अच्छा, यहाँ पता नहीं चलेगा। हाँ, just watch 22 minutes. So I think we can go further on. क्या बताया था अभी मैंने आपको? है? हाँ, नैप का हो गया। उसके बाद हमने ट्रिम्स को भी क्रॉस चेक कैसे करना है। ओके, ओके। सो आपके अब बेसिकली हम फैब्रिक और ट्रिम से चल रहे हैं। देन again we go back before fabric and trims, fitting. Okay, so now you have to cross check some pieces, fitting dummy के ऊपर, shirt if there is hiking, number one. Number two, seams, twisting, torquing, armhole, tight or loose. So fitting means we have to cross check the garment as per compare one or two pieces random against the approved PP sample. Shoulder should fall nicely, collar should not be stretched out. So you can see this topic is quite big. So collar should not be stretched out. Okay, and center out, जो हमने पहले भी बात किया था. If center, sometimes you will see one collar is twisting towards more inside and one is going backside. So this is all hiking seams twisting. Seams twisting is torquing, right? Due to torquing आता है. Hiking हमने चेक कर लिया, fall ठीक आ रहा है, सब कुछ ठीक आ रहा है, then you can go ahead with the next step. So next step में आपका ट्रिम्स आ जाता है. हाँ, hiking and balancing, yes. Next point, balancing. Balancing means your when you're wearing shirt, both front, left and right should fall straight, no uneven leveling, and side seams also should not be high low. Sleeves should not be high low. Okay. So then next आता है हमारा ट्रेंड्स. ट्रेंड्स चेक करना है. Okay. So trims में you have to cross check all approved trims and production trims. So main label, size label, care label, country of origin. Sometimes you will have country of origin also defect. Sometimes your care label instruction might be not correct as per approved. Sometimes factory, made some, they attach strong rejected label. Sometimes happen, care label gets rejected and then we have to correct the care label, but by mistake trims supplier store issue the wrong label. Okay. Then price tag, all price tag kitne, any disclaimer tag. So these things you guys has to uh, make a PPT of all these topics, detailed. How many tags are there? How many prints? Zip,
zipper,
buttons,
elastic,
sequence, elastic. So these all points you need to compare with the interlining. So interlining, when you check the garment also, you need to check the interlining if no bubbling on collar, wherever interlining is applied. So interlining is very very important, because if factory not followed the right interlining or right temperature and weight while fusing, there can be a bubbling or this can come out. So you will see that blue mark or looseness of the collar. So collar will be look dirty, will look ugly basically. So this interlining, and then
threads,
yes, thread, yes, thread, color, sequence, whatever things are on the garment, it has to be cross checked. Okay. तो ये हो गया आपका ट्रिम्स का हो गया. एंड देन बैलेंस. बैलेंस आपको फिर आपको देखना है पैकिंग. हाउ. हाँ, एम्ब्रॉयडरी. ओ यस, एम्ब्रॉयडरी विल कम इफ एनी. ओके, शर्ट में एम्ब्रॉयडरी नहीं होगा, बट समटाइम्स लोगो इज देयर. सो एम्ब्रॉयडरी इज आल्सो एडिशनल area to cross check. Size, secured, and color of threads, artwork.
density,
Huh?
density,
Huh?
density,
Density, yes. Density, density of artwork stitches whether it's covered properly or not. So सिंस हम अभी इसको शर्ट के उसमें जा रहे हैं तो हम शिफली एम्ब्रॉयडरी भी होता है, देन वी हैव लॉट ऑफ एम्ब्रॉयडरी, सो उनके क्या क्या डिफेक्ट्स आते हैं वो हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे। लेकिन आज हम जो कर रहे हैं, अब इसमें आपने, अब आता है एम्ब्रॉयडरी कर दिया, अब आपके पास आता है any branding logo, coin attachment also we need to see that also. Yes, seam slippage या testing में है तो you need to check the if shirt has a snap button, snap button का test, pull if it is, and sharp is whether it's secured or not, so this is also very very important. If snap has an issue, suppose we have a kids shirt, boys kids shirt has snaps, because boys they always try to keep that snap buttons so is easy for kids or mother to dress up the kids. But that's a very very sensitive for kids. If snaps are not secured properly, it's coming out, or if their edges are not right, kids can be kids can get hurt himself or herself while wearing and all. So stud buttons, so if they are securely attached or not, if not, then kids can put it swallow in their mouth, beads or whatever. So these things we will go further detailed topics later on. Okay, so this is a common one shirt and goes for all categories, these defects. Okay, now packing, how to pack: flat pack, hanger pack,
Since
for
iron defect, okay,
huh?
iron defect.
Ironing. Yes, yes, ironing. Good point. That's the finishing one. Packing, yes, ironing. You're right. Ironing defect, like shine mark, fill crease, permanent crease, or too flat, because normally many customer don't take hard ironing, they take the steam only, so that defects. Good, you took this ironing defects. So then packing mein, how the garment is packed as per the buyer, uh, polybag ka sticker placement, placement, sticker के ऊपर there is a warning back side, correct or not, polybag की quality is correct. So I think these today stitching, apart from stitching, seam slippage, fabric करने के बाद, then we have shading, we have dyeing defects, we have fitting issues, we have trims to check, we have to snap pull test, then we have ironing defects, and later last we have to check the packing audit. This is called packing audit. This you can do it after your, if your all quality is approved, then you check the packing audit, the ratio in the carton is right or not, whether the lot is mixing or uh, they're mixed or not, should not mix. So these things, packing audit, may we check scare label, main size, and polybag, mention size on polybag, all are same or not. Sometimes you will see size label is large and price tag is medium. Okay, and then polybag will has small sticker. So this all is a packing audit. So there are we can go detailed on each topic later on. So I think आपको क्वालिटी के बारे में काफ़ी समझ आ गया होगा, तो these are the points you need to remember when you are doing the inspection. of sample of your production. So uh, I didn't mention is the matching parameter. Okay. Next one is like मैचिंग लेआउट होता है ना, हमें वो भी चेक करना है, रैंडम कट है या। तो अभी मैं आपको मैचिंग का वैसे बता देता हूँ, मैचिंग में बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है मैचिंग। स्टाइल अप्रूव्ड है, पॉकेट मैचिंग होगी, फ्लैप भी मैचिंग होगा, प्लैकेट में एक सेंटर लाइन होगा, यहाँ यहाँ बराबर होगा, स्ट्राइप प्लेसमेंट बराबर होगा। So these things also, we when we are checking the style of like this, then we have to see approved sample and production is matching or not. So I think this is the complete of shirt checking quality. But stitching and garment shading defects can be common for all categories. Okay, so I hope you understood, right? Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.